Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Creeper World 4. That is right, we are back heading into the colony section yet again for System Wars number 3. That's right, meanwhile, in space, from all of our pals, Ironstone. Let's see what we're up to. I mean, we're in space of this system, and there's a war going on. From a soldier. Sir, how are we going to get to Zorix? We have no rocket fuel left. Okay, and then I believe this is from Ironstone. Okay. The commander from the Planet Wars is going to be called the amazing title of OGU. God, I'm a genius. And then it's us. Press a button on the control panel. So tiki on the control panel. Sir, we are heading for an asteroid. Brace for impact. A few moments later, report. Yes, sir. Dead 0. Wounded 156. Ultrec batteries activated. Creeper on the asteroid. OGU, or us, I guess. Okay. Wait for the creeper on the asteroid. Creeper on the asteroid? At least we know how it spreads. That's right, it spreads via the mesh. So this is our creeper on the asteroid. We have a whole slew of things. Starting at the bottom, we have a blob nest with 3 and 4 minutes, and some red on and some blue. Doesn't look like there's actually any generation over here, so this might be a good place to go to. Now, granted, I'm assuming we're going to have some eggs eventually, although if we shut it down, we might not get any eggs over there, so this might be a pretty good place early on. Emitters, 50 every 0.5 on the left side, a 100, and then a 200, that's right. We got 3 dark towers, always a problem, and 3 spore launchers. Now, these spore launchers are 4 in 4 minutes. I don't know what happens if maybe they'll spool up and be faster. Maybe they'll be 4 in 4 minutes every single time. Perfectly happy with that. But yeah, so that's sort of where we're at. Not too bad, not too bad. Our base itself, we have some trees, which is fantastic. You gotta love your trees. We have 2 Ultracs on the Isle, which is grand as well. And we have a nice little mining area. We got some red on. We got some green R for some lift deck. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. We also have one of our 2 items we need to collect. The second one is in the top corner of the map. Not corner, but I guess top rightish. So yeah, not too bad, not too bad. Let's get going. Now, one important thing. First thing I'm gonna do is actually move our base slightly over here. I want to be in Ultrac range, but I want to be as far down as possible because I want to be generating power to get down here, right? Second thing I'm gonna do is I am going to cut off this side, just like this. We're going to turn those off. I don't want to waste power going over here. I want to get down to this Ultrac area as fast as possible. We only have 100 energy in there, right? So only having 100 energy, that's not going to last that long. So what we're going to do is we're going to turn off some towers. That's right. Oh, jeez. Let's just turn it. That tower, and then we're going to work our way across. So these towers. These towers, they're all going to be off, right? No more connection to the top side. We're only going to focus on going down here. We can only do 20 towers. This is a little bit more than 20, but ideally, maybe we'll even cut off this side for now. We will turn it back on once we get the extra energy, but we need that first to get our bonus energy, right? So I'm feeling pretty okay. There we go. We already got the item. Don't ask how, because I don't know. We got plants in space, yo. It helps us not run out of oxygen. Wait, how did we put plants in space? Maybe we... Oh no, I said too much. Error. Plenty of pops, and an error. Our energy is actually looking better than I was expecting. So, we can turn some of these on. And yeah, once we get these updated, we're going to turn all of our towers on. Bazinga. There we go. Towers going on. That's what you want to see. All of our towers going up, which is amazing. We only have 4 urns available. So we're going to grab energy collection, mine production, fire range, and fire rate for now. And let's make sure we have some defenses, right? We're going to need probably a couple of tower cannons. I'm going to do 4. And actually, we have plenty of energy. So let's make sure we get our miners set up, right? Top-down view. I know, it's not the best. It's not the best. Whoa, did not mean to put that there. Get out of here, miner. Let's start over on this side. Yeah, we'll do something like that. Those 3 to start. Make sure we're using all of our energy. We're getting our cannons built up. Looks like it's going to be pretty good. And here, our storage is actually looking pretty solid, so we can keep adding. There we go. Cannons doing the work that we need them to do. And our energy is coming online, which means we're also going to snag down a factory. Oh no. Wait. What are you doing? Why is that not filled in? Oh, and we have 3 up here? Yeah, we're taking that. 3. You know, it's not much. Oh, we have 1 over there. And we have 8 down here. Oh, yeah, we're taking that. Oh, jeez. You know what? I'm okay. I don't need to get too much. But I'm feeling pretty good. Look at our energy store is doing grand. And, yeah, we have plenty going on for us. Plenty of storage. Work from the top, grab these 2, and we'll even grab that miner because you might as well. So now let's plan what we're going to do next, right? We are definitely going to need from... what do we have? Do we have MRFs? We do have MRFs, which is fantastic. We do have shields, which is fantastic. We do have beacons, which we're going to need, of course. But I guess we're going to need the refineries, right? We're going to need a couple of these bad boys. You know, if they can get both, just get 2 getting both. I'm perfectly fine with that. Grab some pylons. And I think this is where we start to plan, right? So if we get a pylon to the edge... Yeah, see, look at that. Ooh. How did that go into space? What happened over here? Interesting. Somehow this got a little juicy, which is perfectly fine. We'll toss down maybe something like that, something like that. Ooh, we can even toss that down. Why not? Spread out, you know? Spread our wings and fly. Now, I also want to get over here. Getting over here is mostly just for the extra boost in energy. It's the only thing that actually matters over here. It can also sort of distract the enemy, as it were. Because, you know, if they're shooting over there, they're not shooting me. So I'm pretty okay with that. And I guess we're going to want maybe a mortar over here to start, right? We'll start with a mortar. We'll also build some more cannons and fly them over here, because this should be easily cleanable. But we wanna start bombarding over here, right? So that's gonna be pretty important. Bombarding over here as well, of course, pretty important. And yeah, I think we're pretty okay with that. Energy-wise, we are using our storage pretty handily, so let's keep that going. Toss in some extra mortars just to sort of defend this area. It is coming in pretty fast and hard because everything is connected. It's giving it a very solid, advanced base. Ooh, what am I am being a fool. Because yeah, we can already. What am I doing? We clearly are going to want to go around the edge, right? So let's make sure we can do this. Beautiful. Oh, look at that. That is gorgeous. And we can even grab, say, 2 mortars over here, 2 over here, start hitting up there, hitting over here. That's going to be grand. This can actually hit the base as well, so use up our energy as we got it. And yeah, let's keep that mortar plan going, because anything that we're draining is just going to be good for business right now. So, ooh. Put you there. Well, you will build a mortar there. Gorgeous. Maybe a cannon there would be better, but you know, I'm going with the mortar. Feel pretty okay with that. And with our excess energy, let's make sure we toss down, I don't know, a bunch of cannons, right? Because we do want to assault this. If we can get here within 4 minutes, that is going to essentially give us free reign of the blobs, and then we don't have to worry about them, which is amazing. We will also need some miscles, so let's miscle it up. Just a couple here, a couple there, just in defense. Feels pretty good. We don't have any air, so we can't necessarily do anything about it, you know. But plenty of missiles will help for sure. Let's move on down here, move them. Just clean up the mean streets to start. Grab some extra energy, which is always a good thing. Once this is clean, we can plan on our first main assault. I'm actually going to move one of those over there and one of those right there. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Looks like, ooh, look at this. See, we're already cleaning up this area pretty fantastically. Again, we're doing grand in terms of our energy. So again, you don't want to have more energy than you need, right? Or you want to have all of your energy in use, I should be saying. Because if it's not in use, well then you're wasting it. And you never want to waste your energy. Okay, we should be able to get a tower down there. Now these button right there. They will have some backup, which is good. And I think because we just plop this here, we can now work on our outside paths. We do have 1 minute left, so I am a little hesitant because I do think we will indeed not have enough time to get all of the to get the blobs. It is unfortunate, but that's okay. It's okay. You know, just because we can't get the blobs right now doesn't mean we won't soon enough. Having some snipers will be good because eggs will be coming anyway at some point. So you know, we're gonna want the snipers at some point. So building them now is not gonna be a problem. But as you can see, I am just laying down some future infrastructure. Not over there apparently. And you know, with future infrastructure comes future weapons as well. We'll just toss these down. They'll do the work that we need when they get built, of course. And they're not going to get built right now, so I'm not super worried about it. But what does need to get built right now are maybe a couple of snips. 1, 2. I'd love another one, like right over here. Actually, a third one right there is perfect, actually. So that's going to work out quite well for us. We are heavily using our energy, as we want to do. Even better, if you ask me. And hopefully we can get our tower over here. Because if we do, these guys get their energy, they get their juice, and yeah, there we go. We have taken this. Ooh, do we have enough time to even get a nullifier over here? That would be amazing. That is connected, I believe. Yes. And we have, you know, we might not, yeah, we might actually get this nullifier up online, which would be incredible. So, yeah, that would work out quite well, and I would be quite pleased to see that. Alright, let's do something like that. I like the look of that. This will just be cleared off, which is fantastic. And, you know what? Let's start working on an Emerald. Might as well. Oh my gosh, up here is looking pretty good. See, I should be doing multi-pronged assault. Oh, I built all of these. I kind of thought ahead. Not 100%, but kind of did. So I'm happy with that. We can even grab this. Yeah, that'll work. It's not perfect. Could be better. Ooh, see, the blobs did come out. Shame, 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 shame. Let's green nullify, of course. And yeah, this island is our island, which is grand. We'll toss, just spread these out, because we might as well. I said spread these out, please. Spores going down, no problems for us. And yeah, you know, everything is sort of coming up us. Not going to complain about that whatsoever. I'm going to just toss down some missiles everywhere because it seems these are on random, which, you know, not a bad thing, not the best thing. Boop, and just a nice mortar pile everywhere, right? We don't have air, so we sort of have to use these to our advantage. And what's also nice is, as you can see, with the increased range, like that can just nip that right there. So that feels pretty good to me as well. So the increased range that we have is doing, oh my gosh, look at how much work these guys did over here. Oh, jeez, I need to be pausing more and, you know, sort of going around. I'm trying not to pause too much, you know. It's not that I don't enjoy it, of course. It's just, you know, I believe it makes for a better movement. If I don't, you're just going to stay right where you are, actually. You stay there. And there we go. Here comes the problem. And by the problem, I mean the eggs, right? So if we toss a sniper right there, that will sort of clear everything up, which will be fine. And there we go. Sneaking around the top. Perfectly fine, perfectly fine. Make sure we actually connect these up. And there we go. We're doing grand. So with this here, I think we actually get our first nullification. That looks pretty good to me. That egg will get shot, which is amazing. This side, I mean, look at this. We already have this looking pretty good as well for a nice landing. And we've cleared this area off, right? I mean, look at this. This area is essentially ours. No more blobs. Fantastic. You gotta love it. Gotta love it. And yeah, just a little bit of cleanup over here. We're gonna have some more blue 8 coming in. And with blue 8, you know, I mean, of course I love my sprayers. So we're gonna toss one there. And I guess this is our second, like, main island. So we're gonna toss them both down there. We're gonna say always on. I do need to look up the whole copy item button. Shh, it's okay. It's okay. We'll grab these. Where do we want these? I think these can go over there. Those eggs have been popped. Oh, but with that, we have lost our lovely little nullifier. But that's okay. We're getting it back because we now have destroyed what we needed to destroy. And the nullifier can go back up top. Beautiful. Cannon-wise, let's move them over. Let's move them over. They're going to have energy. It's going to be grand. This is beautiful. Up here, ooh, so that's a problem. So we destroyed the network there, but because we destroyed that, went into space. Unfortunately, mortars are very bad with killing stuff in space. It's just a fact of the mortar, you know. It doesn't like to do it, and that's okay. You know, you gotta respect them for what they do. This side is working incredible, and some of these aren't even firing, so let's just move them up on over. Get our other area situated, and then we're going to do another mining venture. Right? We have mines here. Ooh, we have mines over here. It's a beautiful thing between the two of them. And we have mines down here. Now, the mines down here, not nearly as important currently, because we have a nullifier going in, right? It can go in right there. That should be pretty good. Now, there is some breeder terrain right there, so we do want to really, really try and aggressively push with our cannons here. But I think we should be pretty good. Where do we want to go from here, right? So, let's cover this island, because we do have our nullification on. Always a wonderful thing. Red on, we're looking amazing on, so with such the high amount of red on I have, I think what we're going to do is we're going to toss an Emrift over here. We're going to toss an Emrift down here, just to get the blueite, and we're going to toss an Emrift at base. Right, we're going to do all three. That way, we're doing good. We're also going to toss down our beacons. We're going to need a couple. We have the green R, so 4 should be pretty good. We are going to want some platforms and things as well, of course, because like to get out there, platforms is going to be quite good. But, you know, let's get our beacons situated. That way we have plenty of those sorted. What else do we need? I feel like oh, the mines, of course. Yes, the mines. Back to mining. Let's straighten ourselves out and see what we have here. So start from the bottom, move our way over, and then we'll just do the top. Yeah, we'll leave one little dot there. How much energy are we using? We are using a bit more than I was hoping. So this is not perfect, but we'll toss down all the mines. We'll turn off this top set because these are sort of not completable. Well, not completable. They're not like as full. And let's see. So there's our energy. It's looking still pretty good. So we'll turn on a little set of them. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. These can move on over. These can move on over. And yeah, let's mine it up, turn them all on. So, feeling quite good. Again, don't want to leave them without power. That's something that I do too frequently, and in System Wars, you know, we're the commander. You know, we're not just some no-name, we are the commander, you know. So, I do want to treat the troops right. I abuse them far too much, far too often. So, there we go, there we go. Can you reach over? Yeah, you can reach over. Of course you can reach over. We're doing grand! Let's just toss in a whole slew more of these. Again, we're going to use up a bit more energy than we probably should. But you know what? That's quite all right to me. That's what the energy's there for. We're using, when I say a bit, I mean quite a lot. But these are almost done. Once these finish up, our energy is going to really stabilize, as it were. And I think we're doing pretty good there. So there we go. We are stable on the energy, which is amazing. We are covering all of our bases. And you know what? Let's just toss down a couple of these. Might as well. They'll shoot out really, really nicely. Can this reach? No. So let's see. We want to make sure our next set of destinations are. Yeah, so we can definitely do that. Which can get us over here. So let's make sure we do that. Just grab a whole bunch of energy there. Toss down, I don't know, mortar here. And yeah. That feels pretty good. And I guess we're going to need to start thinking about what we're going to do in terms of our beacons, right? They are completed, so we can start spreading them out. So for instance, we are going to want a beacon, say, like over here, right? But where do we want to assault first? I think this is a good beacon, and we're going to pop one down like that. That should cover this whole area. And then the third beacon, I want like up in this area where there's a very interesting shape right there. Curiouser and curiouser. I'm not going to complain myself. And we're definitely going to be getting that, of course. So where do we go next? What do we want to assault? I think this is our next assault point. Even though this is coming up pretty close, this is a pretty solid assault point. So let's grab, say, some cannons that we have laying around, a couple of mortars that we have laying around, a couple more cannons. Why not? Bring them on over. They already have some energy there, and that looks pretty good to me. Red on-wise, we're looking grand, except for the fact that our micro-riffs are only half built, so that's perfectly fine. But we are gaining, what, 3? Yeah, 3 a tick is actually pretty substantial. So I am not worried about that at all. Yeah, I mean... Make sure we use up our energy. Maybe even grab a couple extra missiles, just in case, because we've taken new lands and they don't have missiles on them, and you know, it's probably better to have more missiles than not. So, just missiles everywhere. Not a shot to drink. Oh my gosh, we've even taken to our next emitter, which means we have a new nully. Ooh. Oh, we lost an island over here. We lost all of our mortars because the mortars destroyed this. I wasn't even thinking. Makes perfect sense. We did destroy the pathways, as it were. I'm going to put one cannon with them. That way it will protect them. Makes more sense if I do it that way, of course. And because we destroyed it, it actually went over there as well. Shame, 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 shame. But that's perfectly fine, because we have the millions to clear it out. Alright, so, we are also at the creep cap, so everything we kill is only going to make other areas stronger, of course. And now we have 2 of these. I think maybe we should work on getting over here, right? So if we toss one... Where's your range? Your range is literally to there, so... we do something like this, and like this. We should be able to get to that Dark Tower relatively easily, which will then allow us to build up some platforms, but we can't build them until they get over there. So perfectly fine, perfectly fine. Grab our nully, or no, our nully is being built, so we're perfectly fine there. And you know what, we're just going to move a little set on over here. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So, feeling pretty good. Pylon it over, because we need to. Pylon from the M-Rift, perfect. Pylon, pylon, pylon. Beautiful. That is perfect. That's what you want to see. I just want all... Ooh, I want all these mortars to move on up. Alright, so we're still feeling pretty good. We're still in a pretty decent place. This has cleared it off, although there's still more coming over, which is surprising to me. Let's just grab that. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Alright, so what's next on the assault list? These, just clear out some of those. We're definitely going to want to clear this out, grab our new blueite. But if you look, we've taken another major island. You know, these are definitely the major islands, not the minor islands, which feels pretty good if you ask me. We're going to move up our entire squad. It's going to give them a little bit of a leeway. But if you... Oh, that's bad. So we have some good over here, but we're going to want like a cannon like right here ideally. We're going to toss a couple cannons over here just to help as well. Problem is, if you notice, that right there just broke, and that is a concern. So this beacon may die. In fact, we may have even lost the other beacon. So, surprise, surprise. Let's just move this over here. And I guess we're just going to build another beacon, because I was about to build some energy. Or some, not energy, but some towers. Feeling a little bad about that, you know? That was a beacon friend, and I was not paying enough attention. You can get your butt over there, clear that up. And yes, so we're doing grand here. Alright, where can we go? If you're over here, you can shoot that. We'll grab another cannon, move it in your stead. Again, just sort of a bunny hop there. That can clear this off. We can get to over here, which will actually help substantially. And we can start working on all of this. We do have a lot in our way. We are going to want maybe a sniper over here, which will be pretty nice. And I think we need to re-put some mortars down over here. That will help out, of course. So, love that. This will also get us some spots over here. We're going to clear these off because, again, we have the cannons, we have the potential, we have the capability, so you might as well. Boop, connect those up because they got disconnected. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And I'm going to move this back and then grab another mortar there and there, which then gives us some towers. Beautiful. This side, looking grand. We did lose the cannon that I wanted over there, but that's perfectly fine. We'll grab a new one. We'll also toss one over there. That'll work out quite nicely. Our beacons should be in a much better state. And yeah, we're just moseying. Okay, so let's see where all these are going. Yeah, I think all of these are protected. Yeah, we got missiles, missiles, missiles. We are protected, which is fantastic. So, we now have the capability to go to our next major island. I mean, I guess it's not major, it's sort of major minor? Something like that. That's what we're going to want to do, right? We're going to want to take this, without a doubt. Get all the energy. Move a couple of these bad boys over. And I'm going to say put one right there. The others, one can even go straight to there and just be sort of edge protectors, edge lords, if you will. And of course, with that in mind, we will want the mortar affair, just sort of enough to cover the world. So we'll also put some down here, of course, but that will also just help. Now, problematically, of course, it is Crimson, and Crimson is never a good time. But that's okay, that's okay. We're going to toss down some more mortars over here. And we could just move them. Probably best to. Oh, I didn't move you, Mr. Kanan. You get to move as well. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. There we go. This is looking a little bit nicer in terms of things. Now we do need to grab another cannon. Just, oh, can you not actually land on that? Ooh, interesting, interesting. Was hoping for you to land on that. We may need to swap you with a mortar then. Just to give it the range, shoot that down. Move this over. More importantly, actually, I guess we want a platform. And then with this platform, we can then just toss down a sprayer that's always on, right? That is one thing to note, is sprayers that are always on. I'm actually surprised. I'm only getting just the one. I thought I was getting... Oh, I never hooked this one up. That's why. Interesting. Can't hook up from there, but we can hook up from over here. Ooh, we need to hook up from right there. Alright, alright. Well, let's do that properly, right? I'll toss you down, get rid of you, make you a pylon. and that'll hook up this other blue light. Perfect, perfect, perfect. That's what we want to see. Because if we get over here, we will want, say, a blue light or a sprayer on one of the platforms, which will sort of give us some space protection. So space protection is a good old time. Oh no, we lost our beacon over here. Oh, geez, they were supposed to protect the beacon. See, I am making all the mistakes right now. So we are going to lose this. So they cut it. They were actually able to cut it off. I was not actually expecting that. So we're going to lose some troops. Oh my. Let's grab some defenses just to build to the backup. See, my focus is too split. I am not just zoning in on one specific area. There we go. And with this, we can grab our platform, put it out just a little bit. We'll toss a sprayer on there. It will be a good time. So we're gonna have to retake this, unfortunately. Our beacons are rebuilt, which is grand. Let's do it right. Grab 2 over there. Over here. Maybe we'll put one over here. Oh yeah, over here is very important. I didn't even realize that. I didn't realize it. I did not think of it until now. I am playing very, very sloppy right now, and I apologize. There we go. I'll move our new set on over. The beacon's moving. Alright, there we go. Snag a sprayer. It's under weapons, of course. We'll put a sprayer in the front with a cannon and a mortar, just for safety's sake, and a sniper. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Red on, we're looking grand, so we'll toss down a new MRF, of course. Keep those going in good places. We have cleared this area off, which is fantastic. And finally, we have the viewing platform to really spread out. So we'll hook up our new info cache, see what the lore is. Always a fan of lore, myself. And what we're gonna do is toss you up. Mortars are looking pretty good, except I want one a little bit further up, of course. Actually, with this cut off, this is completely emptyable, which is grand. Actually, this whole area is just ours, which is awesome. So, even better, we just have more places where we can shoot from, and that's what we want to do. So what we want to do is shoot from wherever we can, just to defend. We do want one more beacon over here to clear this off so we can shoot from there. This is clearing all of this off, which is grand. Once these are built up, we're going to be fantastic. Oh, that's actually landing right there. I already had one over there. Look at me. Sometimes I think ahead. Not all the time, but a couple of the times. Oh, I should make these more difficult to get, huh? Also, if you have time, go check out Max on YouTube. Tell him I sent you. I was not expecting a shout out like that. So that is the eponymous lore. If you are watching this, check out some more. Please leave a like, comment, subscribe. Holy crap. I literally can't tell you, like, what that means to me. Thank you so much. It really does mean the world. So, okay, there we go. Thank you. Oh, jeez. It's a bit too much for me. But moving on. That's too far. But a pylon should be able to reach, right? That's not going to help us at all. I don't even know why I did that. But that's okay. Because this is now going to go down. And this will just drain naturally. Which is fantastic. Fantastic. And ooh, I thought we could have gotten another one. That's perfectly fine. Those two, with everything else shooting it, will drain that relatively quickly. Over here, we have... Oh. Save the K! Save the K! Toss down some mortars. Actually, I think I'd rather have it this way. Because then... Yeah, we can toss a sniper. Oh, we can't toss a sniper. Never mind. Oh. Yeah. Alright, next on the list. What is next on our hit list? We are almost to here, which means we are going to get this. This is good. With this platform, I nullify. So we do that. Let's swap to nullifiers just to make sure, but I'm fairly positive if we swap to a nullifier, yeah, that'll be in range. That'll get rid of this. That means no more eggs come over here. This area is now off limits. So we need to get to over here, which is going to be a bit of a chore, but I want to get these two nullified first, of course. Well, maybe not of course, but I definitely want to. I do want to clear this off. We can snag this, which will give us, say, you and you to shoot that, which is grand. This is shooting quite well. This is shooting quite well. All of the mesh is fairly contained, which is perfect. We definitely want the mesh contained. And we want a little bit more in the way of a mortaring, right? So just a bit more that can shoot, which is grand as well. So beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I'm going to toss that just to help out. But we're sort of clearing off the areas. It looks like everything is being contained. We will get another blue white very, very soon too, which is perfect. We might as well make another sprayer. So weapon, sprayer. Oh no, the sprayer wasn't enough. Alright. I was hoping the sprayer would be enough. I am going to swap this mortar with this cannon. That way the mortar gets a little bit more range. Because so if we do that, is that within range to nullify? It should be still. It is. Let's hope that can hold, because that is the goal. And yeah, this is now ours. So I'm feeling pretty good about that. Let's move over some cannons. Let's move over some mortars. Doesn't really matter at this point. This area is ours. So we'll move everything over. We'll take them out. No problem. So next on the hit list we have this and this. So again, I'm kind of sad that we're not able to get this. It's just a little... Something is getting there, which is a shame. I'm guessing it's an egg when it pops. I'm not watching completely, I will admit, so that is on me. I do apologize, but I am trying to do this with less pauses, if at all possible. Because I like pausing. But at the same time, I know it's not the most entertaining, so I'm trying to avoid it if I can. I am impressed by how high this is. This is definitely going to be quite the bear. Oh, this is finally actually getting built, which is grand. Toss you always on. Just start that. You are at 94. Perfect, perfect, perfect. All we need is that to be done. Oh, that'll be glorious. Get you over. Get 2 mortars. And the cannon. And that is what we wanted to see. Oh, wait. Never mind. Let's put you there. Because we want the nullifier, of course. Beautiful. There we go. And now we have our space. This nullifier did work, which is fantastic. This one up here is not, which is perfectly fine, but it will now. This will... You literally instantly made me a liar. 4, move on over. That'll work. Get some more miners down. Whoa, that goes very, very close. Good. Good. And good. We don't even really need these miners. They're sort of ancillary to everything. But you know what? If they're there, you might as well use them. That's kind of my philosophy. Get out of here, more. Get out of here. There we go. Perfect. Whole slew of miners. Again, our energy is great. So there's nothing that we can't do, really. Once this is down, though, we have way more ability to essentially take over the rest of the map. The rest of the map should essentially fall from here. And it's weird to say that, because it looks like we're not really making progress over here, right? And we're not, I will admit. We really aren't. But this Dark Tower is the key, right? So this Dark Tower is now down, which means these beacons are, no longer needed, right? They can move on over, they can move on over. That goes to there, yeah. So these beacons can now move up, which is fantastic. But more importantly, we can now platform without fear of eggs coming over the divide. That's why it's the most important part. It's because eggs will no longer cross that divide. And we can just do something like this. Make a whole ton of platforms. In fact, I'm going to move this. Don't need that one there anyway. A platform there would be much, much handier. There we go. That's what we want to see. And this is going to allow us to do some very, very important assaults, as it were. Where is our sniper? I don't know. But we're going to snag one right here. This sniper will clean up all these eggs, which is grand as well. The more eggs we pop right now is actually great, because the more eggs, the better in terms of that. So, do we have an MF? Not really too close. So we'll also toss one. Oh no, there's one right there. Never mind. And we have one right there, which is fantastic. We don't have one down here. Don't really care. But we might want a shield at this point. That's right, we're going to go for some shielding. We have plenty of red on coming in. So a couple of shields won't actually hurt. We can toss them right on the edge, which is going to be grand. And there we go. We are now popping these eggs. And with popping these eggs, apparently they did not like that. Surprise, surprise. Eggs don't want to be popped. It's just not what they do. But that's okay. There we go. Beautiful, beautiful. So how are we going to do this? We're going to toss a shield there. We're going to toss a second shield there. Right? This will be sort of our... Ooh, if we do there and there... That's better overlap. And then we're just going to take, say, all of these mortars and just move them like that. Now, these four, I am not going to move over, which is perfectly fine. You can just stay on over here. Perfectly fine with that. And that's going to be just a whole lot of assault. Right? We already have some pretty good things coming down. And, yeah, we can, you know what, for safety's sake. I wasn't going to do it, but for safety's sake, let's toss one cannon over there. These sprayers, they're doing their best. It took me a long time, and I just checked about the overload system, so that's good. What happened over here? Alright, let's move our beacon back, because we don't... Ooh, let's move this beacon over. Okay. So between the shields and everything else, we should have a much gooder defense. There we go. Shoot it all up. Don't destroy this beacon. I really would like you not to. I would appreciate it. Thank you. Okay, good. No beacons getting shot. We are working on our edges quite nicely. So let's plan our assault. And the reason I am actually wanting to assault this first is this is the actual bigger emitter. So if we get the bigger emitter, the smaller emitter will fall easier, right? I mean, it should, in theory, because it's not as big. Plus, no more eggs from the launcher. So, no eggs, plus plus everything else, yeah, that sounds pretty good to me. And yeah, we're just going to do a nice edge assault. Hopefully with the backing of the shields and everything else, it's going to go pretty well. Our red-on is actually still looking pretty good, so we could even do some more shielding. We might as well, right? I mean, it's not going to hurt. A couple more shields, maybe we'll send them in on the assault. Especially with all those eggs over there, we can definitely shield up and hopefully lift up those eggs. So we're going to want some snipers to be built. But we're going to want those later, not right away. Let's see how this initial landing goes. We do have them landing. We did lose quite a bit. Ooh, baby. There we go. But you know what? With the shield, with the cannons, they're doing pretty okay. Not the best, but pretty okay. Actually, not that great. Oof. There's a lot going on there. But we do have some pushing. I thought they'd be able to hold. Ooh, this is tricky. So I will admit, maybe we just need more. The problem is, I would love to be using like air right now. That's what I want to be using. Because just using oof. Alright. Another set assault. We're going to go straight along the edge. Just the edge. Move them like that. That'll be hopefully better. Because this side, like, we're not pushing into this. And that's the problem. Do need that cleared again. Guess we can move this over. Snag more mortars on this side. Because the more shooting, the better. So they're able to shoot okay. But I really need to reinforce them better. This is trickier than I thought. Because I thought we would have just taken it by now. Maybe we'll work on this. Interesting. My initial goal. Because, again, this is also Crimson. Which I actually don't know what's making it Crimson. I don't see Crimson land or anything. So I am surprised by that as well. Oh, that's what I can do. I can cut this off. I am such a fool. You know, sometimes you just don't even think. So we come over here like this. We take this. Take that. Can we land something there? I don't know. No. But we can make some more towers. So we can make one there. Hopefully do a nice little landing party on that side. Ay, ay, ay. There we go. Got a nice landing party over here. So we can take that out. That'll be doing pretty good. See, this is now doing better. There we go. See, that's what we needed to see. Just the entire land actually being held for once. And this should allow us to hold. And by holding, we will then be able to maintain. Perfect. Even this is drying out. What happened to destroy the creep so much? I am very confused. I don't think I did that, like, change the game that much. I'm just not paying enough attention. Holy moly. If this is your first video, I'm not normally this confused by the creep. It's generally a fairly straightforward procedure. There we go. Nice little connection. Grab that. All of our cannons getting built, which is beautiful. That's going to allow us to just keep pushing in. It's going to allow us to make some more beacons. We'll make them right along this edge, because why not? It's kind of where I like them. We'll toss down an emerald over on this island. Beautiful. This island, we are making headway. We are about to land. We actually have landed, which again, we've been shooting that for quite a while, and all of a sudden now we're landing, which is interesting to me, but I'll take it. So we'll toss down, say that. Toss down these cannons right over here, and bring them over. Beautiful. So let's see how this next assault goes. Should be pretty good. Again, our beacons are finishing up, which is beautiful as well. So we'll move one on up there. Move one on up there. Can we fit one over there? Yeah. And one just right in the center. Beautiful. And this side, mortardom and nullification. Fingers crossed. Alright, that should be good. Getting them off of the breeder terrain, huge win, of course. And I made all the shields and I never moved them over. It's a beautiful thing. So let's move over our shields. One can go there. One can go there. There. And last but not least, the big winner. Can sort of go like that. How are we doing Emrift-wise? Emrift-wise, we are looking grand. So our Emrift is coming in strong. Over here, we did lose the nullifier, but that's perfectly fine because we are about to get it back. We'll move all of these, just slide them in, protect the nully, and that'll be a victory for this isle. This isle taken. All that's essentially left is this, and the main emitter, of course. I don't know why the... is that actually not connected? Oh, that might not actually be connected to the main hub. Interesting. That's what happened. We cut this off, so this stopped getting reinforced from the main emitter. And that's why this sort of is dying off. That makes a lot of sense. That's interesting, because we're about to lose this beacon. Maybe, probably, potentially. But that's okay. There we go. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Boop. Nice and nice. Move up our mortars, have them shoot some things, cause why not? Move up our cannons, have them shoot some things, cause why not? The shields do some very good work. Toss down some more mortars, cause why not? Again, if you have the energy, you might as well. And what's great is we can actually get this shield just up to here. Should give us a nullifier inside of the shield range. Inside of the shield range. Not quite in the shield range, but pretty close. Our red-on is actually too low, so I'm gonna off and off. This one up. This one soon. And Sniper Brigade can actually probably start to move in. If we move them to the back, our shields are moving up, which is good. Move this one. Mortars, just move on this shield. So the snipers are about to land, so I'm going to move one shield really far aggressive. Oh, I moved the beacon! That was supposed to be the shield. Oh boy. Oh no! And I moved the beacon again. Too far back. Beacon, no! Why am I such a fool? Well, there we go. And now we don't even need the beacon. That was foolish of me. You know, sometimes my brain no work good. But we have no more creep coming from this emitter, so the map is ours. I mean, the eggs are a nuisance, but they're not that big of a deal. We have plenty of mortars, plenty of everything. Especially with the shields, it's coming up nicely. Clearing this off. There is our main objective, of course. But we're gonna clear up the creep. You know, we have to save the system. You know, this isn't system little fight. This is a war. So we will indeed save the system from this creep. And yeah, I definitely could have done much better. So I apologize for that performance. This could have been way, way, way better. But you know, that's okay. That's okay. Not every map can be the best. And I hope you understand that. Ooh, alright. So we're going to move in all of our shields. We're going to go very aggressive shields. And we're going to move. Wait, why did I do that? Why did I do that? Alright, there's the nullifiers. I don't even know what I'm doing right now. I'm talking, moving stuff. We beat it. This is a war, and they fight back. Shh. How'd we do? What was it? 34 minutes? Yeah, definitely could have been done in like 20 something. Not bad though. I feel pretty decent about the time. With all the mistakes, I don't know. It's an off night. I apologize though. So had a lot of fun though. Thank you so much for checking this out. Please let me know what you think. Tell me how much I can improve, and tell me where I can improve, because you know what? This was definitely not the best showing. So I feel a little bit bad about that, but you know what? It's okay. It's okay. Please leave a like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Check out the rest of the series if you have not. Plus Planet Wars, of course. And all the others. You know, there's so many good things to see. So thank you so much. Have a wonderful day. And I'll catch you next time. Take care.